They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 30. First down, Vikings.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Alvin Kamara.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brought down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tackled at the 40-yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He sets, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
The pass on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
2nd and 5. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was tackled at the 46.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Vikings.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Kamara off the draw. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go with Kamara, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
41-yard attempt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score, Vikings 14.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Playing time to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Darnell Savage.
So now he's equal. Interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Complete. Smith has it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
To Irv Smith Jr.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Minnesota.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
21.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Minnesota, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the